Hey there, friend. It's Wick from Wick's Wealth, your personal financial candle lighting up the path so you can see clearly where your money can actually take you. Today we're diving into something that hits hard for a lot of good people. Imagine this for a second. You wake up on your 50th birthday. Balloons are in the corner, coffee is brewing, and for a moment everything feels normal. Then it hits you like a quiet thunderclap. You've worked for 30 years. You've paid bills, raised kids, shown up when it was hard. But when you check the numbers, the retirement savings you always meant to build, it's zero. Nothing. Empty. Your stomach tightens. The question echoes, what now? If that picture feels a little too real, you're not alone. Millions of hardworking folks reach 50 or 55 and discover the same shocking truth. It's not because they were careless or lazy. It's because life, psychology, and the way we think about tomorrow got in the way. But here's the part one really wants you to hold on to: it is not too late. Not even close. In fact, the next 15 years can become the most powerful wealth building season of your entire life if you decide to act with clarity and consistency starting right now. Stick with me, because we're going to turn that scary what now into a simple, doable plan with real numbers and real hope. No complicated jargon. Just straight talk that makes sense. Let's first understand why so many of us end up here. When you were 25 or 35, retirement felt like it lived on another planet. I'll start saving next year, you told yourself. When I get the raise. When the kids finish college. When things calm down. But here's the sneaky psychological trap our brains love to set: we are wired to feel today's sacrifice much more strongly than tomorrow's reward. Psychologists call it present bias. The pain of skipping the new phone or the fancy dinner feels sharp and immediate. The benefit of having that money at 70 feels fuzzy and far away, so we push it off. Then lifestyle creep sneaks in. You get a little more money and suddenly the slightly nicer car, the better vacations. The subscriptions that auto-renew, the we earned this spending all rise to match. Before you know it, you're making more than ever, but the savings account still reads zero. I hear stories like this every week. Robert wrote to me last month. At 52, he said, "Wick, I always thought my paid-off house would be my retirement plan. Now I realize if I sell it I'll just be renting at higher prices, and I only have $12,000 in the bank." Maria told me she and her husband made solid money in their 40s but lived big: new kitchen, private school, nice trips. "We thought the money would keep flowing," she said. At 51, after a health scare, they had $8,000 saved and 2 kids in college. These aren't bad people. They're normal people who fell into the trap of spending the raise before it ever hit the savings account. So what now? How do we actually fix this without panic or perfection? First, face the number without shame. This weekend, sit down with a notebook or your phone and answer 2 honest questions. How much money do you think you'll need each month in retirement to live the way you want? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000? Be realistic about housing, food, healthcare, a little fun, maybe helping the grandkids. Second, check what Social Security will actually give you. Go to ssa.gov. Most people get between $1,500 and $2,200 a month. If they wait until full retirement age. For a couple, that's often $3,600 combined. The gap between what you need and what Social Security covers is what your savings and investments have to fill. Now here's the part that brings real hope. You do not have to save the entire gap yourself. Compound growth, money earning money over time, will do a huge portion of the work if you start investing consistently today. Let me show you with a simple, real-life example anyone can follow. Suppose you begin putting $500 a month into a simple investment account. Starting right now. That's about $16 a day, less than many people spend on coffee and lunch. If that money grows at an average of 7% per year, a realistic long-term number for a broad stock market index fund. Here's what happens. After 5 years you'd have roughly $36,000. After 10 years around $87,000. After 15 years, when you're 65, you'd have about $170,000. That's from investing just $500 a month. The market in time did the heavy lifting. If you can stretch to $700 a month, you're looking at over $240,000 in 15 years. Add Social Security on top and suddenly retirement shifts from "I hope I can survive" to "I can actually live." The magic isn't in huge amounts. The magic is in starting and staying consistent. Every month you delay, that future number shrinks. That's why the decision you make this month matters more than you think. But I know the real objection: Wick, where do I find $500 extra a month when I'm already stretched thin? That's where we get practical and creative together. Start with a 30-day money tracking challenge. For the next month, write down every single dollar you spend, every coffee, every Amazon order, every grocery run, every subscription. At the end, you'll see the leaks. Most people discover $300 to $600 a month in things they can reduce or cut without real pain. The daily specialty coffee. 2 streaming services you barely watch. Eating out 3 nights a week instead of cooking twice. The treat-yourself shopping that became a habit. I'm not asking you to live like a monk. I'm asking you to spend on purpose instead of on autopilot. Those small swaps add up fast and go straight into your future. Next, look at income. At 50, you have decades of skills, experience, and a network younger people envy. Can you add a side hustle that fits your life? A few evenings driving for a rideshare, consulting in your field, selling things you no longer use. Tutoring, pet sitting, or offering a service online. Many people in their 50s quietly add $400 to $800 a month this way. That extra money goes 100% to your retirement account. Then look at your 2 biggest expenses, housing and cars. Could you downsize to a smaller place or a lower-cost area and pocket the difference? Keep the reliable paid-off car for 2 more years instead of upgrading? Refinance if it makes sense? These bigger moves can free up $500 or $1,000 a month, life-changing money when it's invested for 15 years. Don't forget the government help available once you turn 50. You can make extra catch-up contributions to retirement accounts. An additional $7,500 into a 401k or $1,000 into an IRA on top of regular limits. That's free tax-advantaged space. Use it. Now, where should the money actually go once you start saving? Keep it stupid simple. You don't need to pick winning stocks or time the market. That's a stressful game for professionals. Open a free account at Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab, all excellent and beginner-friendly. Put your money into a target date fund. With the year you plan to retire, or a total stock market index fund. These are like owning a tiny slice of thousands of American companies. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and more. When the economy grows over the long run, your money grows with it. Historically, that's about 7% average per year. No daily stress. No panic selling when the market drops, and it will drop. That's normal and temporary. Just set up automatic investments and let time do its quiet work. Let's go deeper for a moment, because money is never just math. It's behavior and stories we tell ourselves. Many people at 50 carry a heavy story: "I'm not good with money, investing is too risky for someone like me." Or "I'll never catch up, so why bother?" Those stories keep us frozen. But stories can change the moment you decide your future self deserves protection and respect. The people who build real peace in their later years aren't the ones who earned the most. They're the ones who decided that showing up for the 65-year-old version of themselves mattered more than today's comfort. I talked to folks who started at 48, 52, even 58. One woman began with $400 a month at 51 after a tough divorce. By 67, she had over $180,000 plus Social Security. She travels now. She helps her grandkids. She says it wasn't about becoming rich, it was about finally feeling in control and sleeping well at night. That's the real prize. Not the exact number in the account, but the dignity and options that come with it. Light your financial candle today. Take care, friends. Your money. Your rules. Until next time, keep that flame of financial wisdom burning bright. I'm Wick, and this is Wick's Wealth.